Hey everyone, my name is Sarah Raybuck and I will be your instructor for this course, Social Work 630. I hope you're excited as it will provide you with a more advanced understanding of clinical practice. I know I am excited to be joining you for the course and I'm very excited to get to know everyone. So here you will see a general description of the course. It's designed to build off of the knowledge and experience that you had in your foundation year, as well as provide you with a more advanced understanding of theory and clinical practice with individuals. This video is to serve as an explanation of what is expected and describe the objectives for the course. If you still have questions regarding the syllabus after the video, please do not hesitate to message me. I will do my best to answer any questions you might have. I will respond to any questions within 48 hours typically, usually sooner than that, but 48 hours is the maximum time that I'll take to respond. And please do, if you do have questions, please send them through Canvas. That's the most reliable way to know that, to ensure that I'll get the message. My availability is, I'm most available between Friday and Monday, so the weekends, and I'm more likely to respond quickly during that time. You will find my bio on the About Your Instructor page, but just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I'm currently working full-time as a clinical social worker doing outpatient therapy. I work with children, adults, and families. I've been practicing clinical work for about 8 years. I specialize in anxiety disorders and OCD. So I'm really hoping that as we go along, I can share some of my clinical experiences and knowledge to help you better understand the content. I'll be posting weekly videos and I'll try to include some of my own clinical experiences to help you along, whether it be to understand theory or, just kind of give some of my input into the discussions. So now I would like to review the syllabus. I'm going to just try to expand on the syllabus. I'm not going to read it word for word, but just expand on it and provide some of my expectations. So please read through the competencies. And I'm not sure I have anything to add in this section, but just let me know if you have any questions. I would like to focus a little bit more on just the assignments and the objectives for the course. So here you'll find the required texts. I hope everybody's obtained them. First, we have the APA manual. This will be great to have on hand for discussions and papers. In addition to the manual, I find the Purdue OWL website to be very helpful and user-friendly when you have any questions or concerns related to APA format. In addition, there's the Goldstein book. In reading this book, I find that it's really helpful. It gives you a good history and understanding of theory and, the history of the theory as well. So it gives you a good basis for understanding. And then we have the course requirements. Estimated time dedicated to this course is around 19 to 20 hours per week, which clearly is a great bulk of your time. Though this course is very intense, please be aware of your balance and try to allot for some time for self-care. A regular practice of self-care is incredibly important within the helping professions, and it's good to get into some good healthy routines for yourself through your education. So then here we have the policies. Integrity is important when participating in this course as well as any other course. The main thing to note here is the use of APA format and appropriate citations and references. Plagiarism is not tolerated and will result in a 0 for the assignment. So please do pay attention to this, and when in doubt, provide a citation. I'll go over attendance a little bit more in the weekly breakdown, though make sure that you're participating in the course weekly. If for whatever reason you are unable to complete an assignment on time, please reach out to me prior and we can discuss an alternate due date. It's important to stay on track as best as you can, as this is a very intense course. Missing more than 1 week of assignments could make it really difficult to catch up. I fully understand that unexpected things can come up though, so I want to be as flexible as possible. Just make sure to reach out to me. So any behavior within the course is expected to be professional and adherent to the MSW Code of Ethics. This includes any interactions with discussion forums, as well as any emailing or messaging throughout the course, whether it be with myself or with another student. And you can see the Connecticut guidelines right here if you have any questions about that. In terms of instructor availability, again, view the About Your Instructor page for all my contact information. I have my phone and email listed, though it's best to message me through Canvas, and I will always respond within 48 hours, typically sooner. Okay. So please also note that if you have any technical issues, please contact the technical support number here. They will for sure be more helpful than me on tech issues. However, if tech issues are impacting deadlines, please make sure to let me know as well. In terms of learning accommodations, if you have any need for this, please contact Student Support Services. I am more than happy to accommodate any needs, though it is a requirement to first go through them. So if this is needed, reach out to them as soon as possible. Okay, so now we get down to the grading. Here you can see the breakdown of assignments. You will see that it is heavy on class participation, meaning the discussions, especially when thinking about clinical practice. Class discussion is where you will learn the most. I know within my education, my classes were heavy on discussion. I did in-person classes, and I can say that this is where this is also what I remember most about my education, you know, discussing cases and from field education, or, you know, the professors discussing some of their experiences and how kind of giving good examples of theory and intervention. The discussions are kind of set up to facilitate this in the online environment. You may find that there are a variety of different perspectives on any given topic, and this is a good way to kind of just enhance your education and enrich your understanding. In addition to the discussions, there are 3 papers which are due week 2, 4, and 6. Please review the grading rubrics. I will be sticking very close to the rubrics when grading, so keep that in mind. The core assignment to this course is the developmental assessment paper. This paper is a requirement for graduation, and you will be asked to keep the paper and upload it prior to graduation. So I just wanted to mention that ahead of time so that you know to pay a little extra attention to this paper. So here are the rubrics for assignments. In the discussions, what I'm really looking for is an expression of understanding as well as an expansion on the understanding. So, you know, whether it be about something that you read or a video you watched, just what you understood, and then, you know, how you might expand on that to use it within practice. Of course, those requirements may depend on the specific discussion. When I post my weekly videos, I will go into expectations for each individual discussion further. For the attachment style reflection paper, which is due week 2, it should be pretty simple. Basically, you're first going to take the attachment style quiz. There's a short version and a long version. Either will work. And then you'll discuss your results, thoughts, and reflections related to the results. In addition, you'll discuss how your personal attachment style might impact your work. Moving on to the developmental assessment paper, you'll be required to select a case from your past work. It could be worthwhile to start thinking about this now. Like I said, this is really a core assignment to your education. The case you select should ideally be one that was particularly challenging from your field work. As you can see, if you have a lot of trouble thinking about a case from past clinical work, you can choose one from a movie or TV show, but please reach out to me to discuss first if you chose that route. There are pretty thorough instructions you can read through. As you can see, it'll be great practice in taking a more thorough look at a client through theory and thinking more about the client-worker relationship, all of which are going to be very helpful as you work towards becoming a clinical social worker. I know in my experience, these are things that I am constantly thinking about within my work, from how a client's history might impact their current functioning to any impact from countertransference or transference. All of this will provide a ton of insight into appropriate work with clients. And then we have the Integrating Clinical Material and Theoretical Concepts paper. This one is due week 6. I find this assignment is much more based on how you would implement research into your work. You will be using the same case as you did for the developmental assessment paper. This paper is not necessarily focused on how you treated the client in the past, but focused on what you would have done if you knew what you know now, being that it's towards the end of the course. Please place a lot of attention here on APA, as the paper will require a short literature review. Moving on to the course schedule, please note that all initial discussion posts are due by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and response posts by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You'll see here there are lists of assigned readings, but also view the learning resources for each week, as there are often additional articles and videos. In my weekly videos, I will go through this as well, so please make sure to view them. So again, I'm very excited to be joining you for the course. Please reach out with any questions and be on the lookout for my weekly videos.